Welcome to WindowBook's demo of eDocs Monitor. I'd like to start by opening the USPS MDR client. Many of you may be familiar with this Postal One user interface window. This particular window is opening a portal to the USPS TEM site. We've found it can be somewhat of a labor and time-intensive procedure to upload your mail.dat files using this interface. You have to remember to get your original release posted and accepted before you can send any of your ready-to-pay files, and you have to perform this on every single mailing you need to get out the door for the day. Within this program, they do have an option to use their batch mode by going into the settings area. This option allows you to set up all your files in batch mode and is more of a convenient tool for getting away from the interactive mode that requires the one at a time and in a required sequence process. But there are drawbacks to using this batch option for the common user because you have to know how to read all of the log files to get the information that the USPS sends back to you for each of your file submissions. This information is not contained in a clear and concise manner through a user interface like you would see by using their interactive mode. Folks at WindowBook started utilizing the MDR client in batch mode and discovered we were able to determine how to pull out all of the significant information coming back from the USPS for every job that was submitted to Postal One. We can dig through and extract the pertinent information from the validation log, debug log, and client logs, and we found a way to create a product that could supply a user interface to display all of that clearly to the user. So why did we do this? The answer is simple. WindowBook designs solutions that help mailers gain profitability by operating more efficiently and intelligently with the United States Postal Service. The program I'm showing you right now is called eDocs Monitor. Now there are actually 3 separate Postal One sites that a mailer can use to upload their mail.dat files, and each of those sites has a specific Postal One MDR client software package. Once you've installed and configured the batch settings for each of those sites, eDocs Monitor can extract and display all of the activity pertaining to your mailers that you've been submitting to Postal One. Simply use the drop-down list to select which site you want to monitor. All of the information in this area is coming directly from the USPS that's hidden inside those validation logs, debug logs, client logs, and receipts. Within this grid, you have a multitude of options on how you would like to view or sort all of this data. I won't cover all of these options in this demo, but a couple examples are that you can click on the column headings to perform various sorts. You can also filter against an array of time periods. If you click on a row for a particular file submission, you can use the options at the bottom of the window to gain access to even greater details. For example, you might want to see the exact validation error message you received on a job. If you find an error that you would like the USPS Help Desk to assist you with, simply right-click on the error message and paste it into the body of your email. Another wonderful feature with eDocs Monitor is our staging operation. If you attempt to use the USPS MDR client in batch mode, you'll find there's no particular sequence being followed, which could result in many failed file submissions. By that, I mean when you upload an original release to Postal One, it has to pass validation and be accepted into their system. Once that happens, you can proceed to upload subsequent files for that job as the ready-to-pays are generated. With eDocs Monitor, we can capture the fact that your original release may not have been accepted, and if you've generated a ready-to-pay file, we will hold that file in our staging area until you've corrected the original release and it's been accepted. Once we receive notification that the original release is accepted, your ready-to-pay file is moved from staging and on its way to Postal One. Okay, this concludes my demo of our eDocs Monitor product. I'd like to thank you for your time, and I hope you've found it interesting and gained a better sense of how you can use your time more profitably, productively, and efficiently by utilizing this window book solution. Please contact one of our helpful sales representatives to schedule a one-on-one demonstration tailored just for you.